Hi, my name's Tony and I'm from the Sup Company, and I'm here to tell you a little bit more about the all-new 2021 Red Paddle Co 13'2 Voyager. Okay, so here it is. This board instantly had a queue for it the moment it arrived at the office. About 3 or 4 of us now have been out paddling on it, not just once but twice, because there's nothing else like it. There has never been anything like it. What Red have done with the 2021 13'2 Voyager, I personally thought impossible. I didn't think it could ever be done. And John and Phil and the team down at Red Paddle Co, they've done it. And the difference in this board, based on the outgoing model or anything else in this category of, you know, a superb cruising board that just eats up distance, it's unmatched. It is simply unmatched. And the whole reason for that is the V hull. If you've done some reading on this already, or if this is the first you're hearing of it, basically Red have managed to put in a V into the front of this board on the underside through simply the inflation alone. It is unreal. But look, let me run you through from the nose down to tail as we do here at the Sup Company. But the 13'2, the overall outline, it has been tweaked ever so slightly. The board does feel as though it's slightly narrower in the tail, but it's all about the front and something on the tail on the underside that we'll come to in a minute. But on the front now, we have this V hull that you can see, this indent here on the deck of the board, which is basically forcing the underside to change. Ultimately, the only things you can change on an inflatable paddleboard are the outline, the rocker, the thickness, and you know, the overall width of the board, but never the underside. Every other inflatable paddleboard on the market is flat. You look at a composite board though, and you know, Red's whole mantra is they are chasing, you know, a composite board, a board without compromise, but an inflatable. But if you look at a composite board and take, say, you know, let's take a really extreme version like a Starboard All-Star, for example. Double concave in the bottom, heaps and heaps of shaping, really hard chines, makes a massive difference to performance, but you can't do that in an inflatable until now. And the board, well look, forget it, let's roll it over and we'll just show you. So hopefully it comes out really clearly on camera and you can see all of that pressure in the board that's basically forcing the nose, or the underside of the board in the nose section, to basically form this V. What does that mean in reality? In reality, that means that the board deals with choppier sea conditions better. It handles sea state. We play behind some boat wake and stuff here at the shop, much better. And it tracks like you would not believe. It just stays so straight and true, and it works its way over chop, you know, like good knee-high chop with ease. And there is a big noticeable difference on this board to the outgoing model. It also does feel slightly stiffer in the nose. And the reason that we put that down to is simply the V that's formed. There's more rigidity and less flex in the front of the board as a byproduct. Overall though, all the features that we expect from Red Paddle Co, carry handle on the nose, kind of essential in this bit of kit. If you are going to go and kind of stop on a riverbank, bit of wild camping overnight, you want to be able to recover the board quite easily. Back to a theme that runs across all the 2021 boards, these one-touch bungee belts. I actually like them a lot. They make stowing small items so much easier. You can tighten them up just with one pull of the strap, keeps everything much more secure, and ultimately, do you know what? It sets it apart. Sets the whole 2021 range apart from any other board on the market. It's quite a distinctive feature from Red. We've still got the 3 carry handles in the center of the board, but with one tweak, because the only other complaint that we've really had about the Voyager series before is that these 2 outboard handles have previously been parallel to the center handle. Ultimately what that meant is that your feet positioning has been slightly restricted. You haven't been able to take full advantage of the full width of the board. So you haven't been quite as stable on it as you could be, given that the board's 30 inches wide. But what they've done in 2021 is they've set those forwards. I think they've listened to shops like ourselves and also paddlers, and Red themselves are paddlers, so they pick up the features in the boards that really could do with a little bit of a tweak. And it's just great to see that they've done such a small change that it's actually going to make a big difference to a lot of people. Nice plastic-free carry handle there in the centre, really great quality embroidered finish, and the quality overall on the board is everything that we've come to expect from Red Paddle Co. It's great to see the return of the Red Repeater embossed deck pad, really comfortable underfoot. Aesthetically it looks fantastic, but it's really, really grippy as well, and it just sheds water super easily. It also covers a lot more of the board than we've seen in previous years, which actually, if you are making your way around the board, you can do so now in just full confidence that there is going to be grip for you underfoot. As we work our way back down to the tail, the luggage area on the tail of the board has got bigger. We now have 6 dedicated D-rings, so we can add additional bungees or further bungee belts to the back end, help spread the load that we're going to carry if we are going to be covering distance and wild camping. It's just much easier to do it on the board now. And then it crosses over into a diamond cut deck pad finish that just helps you orientate your footwork if you are working your way back down towards the tail of the board. And then finally, there's a really nice carry handle there on the tail, kind of essential again if you're recovering the board with lots of kit to and from the water. And the D-rings there as well to attach the leash. The other feature that we haven't spoken about yet on the bottom of the board is the fin system. Red have done away with the single US fin box that was on the underside of the Voyager series, and they've gone for a twin setup, slightly shorter fins than the 9-inch single touring fin that's been there previously, 2 7-inch long Red Paddle Co fins, really nice finish actually, red logo embossed in the side of each fin. It's a nice touch, but those fins actually aid a lot with tracking. What Red have done is they've looked at the success that they've had with the 2 compact boards, the 9.6 and the 11 compact, which are running smaller click fin technology, but those fin boxes are actually towed in. And what that does is, just as it does on the Voyager, is as your paddling effort goes forwards, the board is constantly driving, each one of those fins is driving towards the center line. They're working in combination to keep you going forwards and straight. And that makes a massive difference to your paddling. The other thing I would say as well that they've done in 2021, which is a really nice little tweak, and again it just shows Red don't stop, they keep listening and putting good quality feedback back into their boards, is their patented RSS battens, and that stands for Rigid Stiffening System. Previously they've just been a fiberglass batten. This year in 2021, they're bright orange, so they're not going to get left on the beach or lost. But as you can see, they're now flex, and they're very, very robust ABS plastic. But when they are in the pocket, they're much more pliable, much easier to get in and out. But importantly, when they are in situ, they're not going to flex along their length, and they do their job very, very well. The pockets have also been tweaked slightly on the RSS system, so the battens are very, very easy to get in and out now. They've taken a little bit of effort previously, but in 2021, yeah, just a little bit of tolerance adjustment, and Red Paddle Co have cracked it. The other things in 2021 is we've got arguably the best paddleboard bag back again from Red Paddle Co on the market. Foil lined, very robust, very well made, everything fits in the bag. Lots and lots of good comfortable carry handles, excellent wheels, very high quality bearings, and the backpack system itself is extremely comfortable when the board is loaded in it and you're carrying it over some distance. But they don't stop there. What they have done also in 2021 is, with an inflatable paddleboard, you need a pump. Now Red, they basically shocked everyone when they first brought out the Red Paddle Co Titan. It broke the mold for all paddle board pumps, and they've set to do it again with the Titan 2. This is a complete ground up redesign, re-engineering of the Titan. Doesn't share very few parts really at all, but what they've done is not only is the pump more efficient, it is more robust, The handle is removable, the feet are there as well, and it packs down much smaller than the previous model. Do check out our video that we've dedicated to the Titan pump, and you'll be able to click on that just up here. But if you are looking for a touring board to cover distance, to just go and paddle and just enjoy paddling for the ease of it and for the amount of glide this board offers you, then yes, you have to go and try the 13'2 Voyager to believe just how good it is. We've got them here at the demo center along with the 12'6 Voyager that also shares the same technology with the V hull. So give us a shout and come down and try it here. Alternatively, there's plenty of information on the website. Thanks for watching our video. If you've got any questions about what you've seen, why not give us a call in the shop or head over to thesupco.com. If you want to stay up to date with our latest videos, make sure you subscribe to our channel by clicking up here. If you want to see our next video, however, take a look up here.